A word of warning, if you're a bank or credit union with at least 3 years of historical debit or credit card information, you are sitting on one of the most valuable data assets in the entire world, a customer graph. Do you know how sites like Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn have been collecting information on how people are connected to each other? That's a customer graph. Hold that idea in your head. Now, at the same time, do you know how every time somebody uses one of your debit or credit cards, it generates that time-stamped transaction string? Person A went here, spent this much money. I see a few head nods, good crowd. The big idea is that while that transaction information is very simple in isolation, if you get enough of it together, you can build your very own customer graph, giving you the same sort of data advantage that a Facebook or LinkedIn has, using only anonymous transaction data. Since launching last year, Alpharank has processed over 1 billion transactions. We've taken an investment from Wells Fargo, and I'm very happy to see many of our customers in today's crowd. We work in communities, we live in communities, and we bank in communities. Understanding how your customers are connected in communities is a huge marketing advantage because bank products spread through human networks. This year, one of our clients has already increased auto loan conversion by 36% by marketing to the connected communities identified by Alpharank. Some of the biggest banks in the world are already using this technology to understand how competing products infect and spread through their human networks, allowing them to stop products they don't want to spread, like Venmo, and amplify the adoption of products they do want to spread, like Zelle. We all know that acquiring new customers, members, and deposits is the lifeblood of a growth-focused financial institution. That's why we're very happy to announce for the first time the launch of Human. Human by Alpharank is a graph analytics platform that allows your marketing team to fully unleash the power of their transaction data. Today, I'm going to walk you through how you can use it for acquiring new deposits and new households digitally, which is something that's on all of our mind. First, Alpharank takes your transaction data and creates a customer graph. We then look at this customer graph to identify new opportunities for growth. This community we're about to show you is a group of PTA parents that have higher than average deposit behavior, which is something we'd all obviously like more of. After you've selected the opportunity, it's time to go pick the channel where you're going to find more people that have similar behavior. Alpharank actually suggests what channel is going to perform best for your given segment. After you've selected your channel, the next step is to upload your content. Alpharank actually recommends what content will perform best for your product and segment. After you've uploaded your content, the next step is to review the details and launch your campaign. And after you've launched your campaign, it's time to measure the metrics that matter and then repeat the whole process all over again. One of the problems we've noticed in the banking space is oftentimes CFOs don't really understand what marketers are spending money on or the logic behind their campaign. Human has been specifically designed to address this problem, giving all stakeholders an easy and transparent view of marketing performance. As you can see here, it's easy to tell that we spent $135,000 on Facebook to target PTA parents, and this drove about $1.5 million in new deposits. These are the metrics that matter because CFOs don't care about clicks or impressions. CFOs care about things like how many people actually opened an account, or of the people that opened an account, how many people funded that account, or of the people that funded that account, how much money do those people deposit into that account. Alpharank is able to do this because we combine your marketing data and your core data together to create a new closed-loop marketing system that measures the metrics that matter and constantly learns and improves over time. So, to drive this circular learning approach home, we're going to repeat the process one more time, and I'll dive in a little bit deeper into how we're able to make all of this work. So first, Alpharank combines your core data and your card data together to create a customer graph. A customer graph gives us an understanding of how your customers are connected to each other and how they cluster in communities. We then look at the customer graph and watch for new behaviors as they spread through your human networks. In this case, this is going to be a community of PTA parents that have higher than average deposit behavior. After you've selected the opportunity, it's time to select what channel is going to perform the best. Alpharank actually suggests what channel is going to perform the best, and we do this by analyzing the transaction data of your starting ideal community. After you've selected your channel, it's time to upload your content. Alpharank actually recommends what content works best, optimizing it over time and A/B testing it for you. We're able to do this because over the last year, Alpharank has analyzed thousands of bank marketing campaigns to understand what content works best. No longer do you have to fumble around in the dark on your own and guess, or rely on a marketing agency that maybe has one other bank client. I think it's also time to acknowledge that marketing a bank product is very different than marketing an e-commerce site that sells t-shirts. Alpharank knows what works well in banking, and we're here to help. So after you've uploaded your content, it's time to finalize the details and launch your campaign. And after you've launched your campaign, it's time to measure the metrics that matter and repeat the whole process all over again. The days of a manual, linear marketing process are over. It's time for a new closed-loop marketing process that takes full advantage of your transaction and core data, learning over time, optimizing it, and measuring the metrics that matter. It's time for a human marketing process. In closing, Alpharank takes the data you have, transaction data, and turns it into an advantage your marketing team can start using to acquire new deposits and new households digitally today. If you have any questions about how exactly does this work, or how do you make the connections without using Facebook, I'd invite all of you to find me afterwards or add me on LinkedIn. There's a video on my profile that we did with JP Chase that answers all of those questions in detail. My name is Brian Lay. I believe everybody's connected to everybody else, and we can prove it. Thank you.